Hey guys, welcome to the first live stream of the Owen Odyssey. I am really excited, and we're just going to go over a bunch of random stuff. So let's jump right into what we're going to be talking about. So first, let me just say thank you for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe and to let me know in the chat where are y'all watching from. We have Speedy Solver Sam is watching from the batting cage. Shout out to Speedy Solver Sam for actually being at the batting cages and watching my live stream. So let's jump into my favorite books. So if you watched the recent video, we are going to be going over my books. If you saw in the top 10 video, the first series is, Stephenville, Texas. That's pretty cool. The Penderwicks, this is about four sisters who meet this boy. I don't have the first copy of either of these books because my friends are borrowing them because they're so good. But they run into this boy and then they go on crazy adventures. And what I like about it is that it's still like fantasy, but also feels real at the same time. So this is kind of why I like having this book. Our second book is the Max and Liz book. Again, I don't have the first copy because someone's borrowing it. But this really goes over from the start of the arc all the way to the Marquis de Lafayette. And really, when I started reading the Revolutionary series, I learned some stuff that I didn't even know existed. I learned more from these books than I actually learned in history. If you didn't hear Patrick Henry and stuff like that, I didn't. And I read about him and I was like, oh, wow, how does no one know about this stuff? And I was just like, oh, cool. And I started reading their books. I got hooked instantly. And I just love their biblical and how the artist captures the story and makes it feel real because it's from the animal's perspective and they're also helping the people, which I think is really cool. And that's why it's hooked me. But let me just go over my live stream setup real quick. I just have the computer here, my microphone, which I'm about to talk to in a second. I have my monitor with my notes, and that's about it. It's pretty simple, but you could really accomplish something super easy like this. I have one light behind me, and I'm actually filming, and I'm not filming this in my room because I was just like, let's just do it downstairs because it has a better internet connection, but I think this is a really cool background. But let's jump right into the headphones. So headphone audio is 50% of the viewing experience. And headphones need to monitor that audio so you know you have good audio, because if you don't have good headphones and you're editing with headphones on, but bad headphones, you're going to think that audio is bad, so you're going to try to correct it, but you're going to make it worse, which is not good. So I recommend investing in a really good pair of headphones. Sony has some headphones. They don't have a particular model, but they're like $25 if you're looking for a cheaper option. They are closed ear. So these will go over your ear, but these just kind of stop here. But they're like $25. But if you want over-ear headphones, which I would recommend for editing because I edit for long periods of time, and I was noticing when I was using my Sony headphones that it was hurting my ears afterwards. So I invested in the SteelSeries Arctic Hiss Nova 1. These things are really comfy, and they're over-ear, so it doesn't hurt your ears. These things are super comfy, and they provide really good audio, and also the bass hits really well. These things usually would be like $200, but I compared these to actually a $300 model, and these ended up turning out as a $70, and I got one of these, and I'm actually using this. I plugged this into my microphone, the Rode Video Mic Go 2, and I can hear what I'm hearing off of here. So if something goes bad, I can hear it and just mute myself or whatever. But a couple more recommendations that I'd say is the Rode NTSB Mini. It runs about $100. But if you're starting from the ground up, I definitely recommend getting the kit. It comes with headphones, an arm, and the microphone itself. And it's just going to be $10 more than the actual microphone itself, which I think is really good because it's like kit savings. But that's what I recommend if you're starting from the ground up, just plug it in your computer with a USB-C to USB-C, which I'm using right now to plug it into my computer so the audio runs through. And then I just use the empty cord plug in my headphones. The Rode NTSB Mini, you can see this little headphone dial On the other side, actually, there is a headphone jack. So it's already got a built-in headphone jack with it, which I think is really nice. And they Rode compacted a bunch of really professional audio into a little thing that's affordable. Another one is the pod mic. If you have money to spend, I definitely recommend getting that. But if you'll notice, it's not a USB, it's an XLR cable, which is kind of it's kind of complicated. Basically, professional audio goes through that. And the NTSB is just the same way. They just designed it to be a USB-C cable. So the pod mic and the NTSB sound exactly the same, which is like, yes, because the pod mic, now that you have that XLR cable, you have to buy an adapter to plug it into your computer or your camera, which is run you about $60. You can get like a $20 adapter, but the problem with that is if you take that really high audio and you plug it into that $20 thing, you're basically putting $100 audio into $20 audio because that's how much the pod mic is. And it's going to downgrade that and make it sound worse, and you're not going to be pleased. So overall, we have a couple more options, but looks like the Rode NTSB Mini is winning. But if you have on-camera mic, so if you're recording with a microphone and you just like want it on your camera if you're shooting outdoors, I have two options. One is the Rode Video Mic Go 2. This is actually what I'm using right here. And this is the raw footage, and it really sounds good. And one more would be the Rode Video Micro 2, which is like the same thing. It's just kind of longer. They both sound the same. They're both the same price, and I don't think there's really difference. They're just trying to make another model. But I would definitely recommend the Rode NTSB Mini top one. Comment down below if you want me to do a review on these. I may purchase one. I don't really know, honestly. But that does it for like microphones. Now let's go on to the Joyride candy. If you've heard of this, Ryan Trahan just made a candy company. And I was like, I got to try this. So there are gummy worms and like peach rings. So we're going to try them for the first time. So here's the gummy worms. Wow, that is really chewy from the start. They say 0 sugar per bag because it tastes like there's no sugar on it itself. Oh, that I thought you can never ruin sour gummy worms. It's not bad. I'm sorry for the mouth noises, guys, but that doesn't really taste very good. It kind of just tastes like I'm eating the like candy dough stuff. But hopefully the peach rings will come through. Let's try this. These look and feel the same. Okay, these have more flavor, but also don't have a lot of flavor, which is kind of weird. Yeah, these are Joyride, not good. I haven't tried the original ones, which is like sour chips or whatever. Yeah, sour gummy worms, these are really good. These are not good. First of all, they don't even taste a bit like peach or mango. Wow, it also leaves a terrible aftertaste. Good grief. Okay, I'm just going to go over some quick video plans real quick. Since you're watching this live stream, you can get a sneak peek. I'm planning on doing a Good Chris commercial, which is one of my favorite chip brands you'll have to see because people want more of our actress. And I was like, okay, you want to do a chip commercial then because people like that. And she's like, okay, sure, fine. Another one is a lot of people have asked me, when are you going to do a studio tour? And I was like, okay, that seems like a good idea. I mean, I don't have like a crazy studio, but I'll give a tour. That's fine. Another one is filming with no money. That's kind of what a lot of people are wondering. But all you need really is a microphone, a phone or camera or whatever, and you are good to go. And some things that you need to know when you start filming, you will need SD cards, which basically just storage. The bigger gigabytes you buy, the more expensive it's going to get. Lately, they've been a lot cheaper. You can get 16 gigabytes all the way to 16 terabytes, which I think is a lot. 16 terabytes meaning 1,000 hours of storage. I don't know who would need one of those. But SD cards and hard drives to store your files on once they fill up your computer. But here is the segment that we've all been waiting for, Q&A. So here are some of the questions that y'all sent in. If you haven't sent in your questions, put them in the comments and I will answer them. So first question.
Who's your favorite cousin?
Oh, I can't answer that. We gotta go to the next one.
You ever gonna collaborate with any other YouTubers? Do like a joint YouTube video?
The plan is I am going to collaborate with this guy right here, Speedy Solver Sam. I think he just has some really awesome content. You can check out his channel at Speedy Solver Sam. He is the top recommendation that will pop up. And he has some really cool time lapses, which I really enjoy. And he just finished his competition vlog, so definitely go check that out. It was really awesome. Next question.
If you could pick one item to start a YouTube channel, what would it be?
If I could pick one item to start a YouTube channel, this is gonna blow some minds. Editing software does not count. I just get the editing software. Microphone. And I would get the microphone. I'd record the audio of a podcast or something like that. I'd put some music and then just like a picture, not just a black screen, and post it on YouTube. That's probably the smartest way to go into a YouTube channel with this microphone.
If there was any other YouTuber that you could collaborate with, who would it be?
That's gonna be Fake Media. I don't think you know them, but they do a lot of reviews and tutorials and gear reviews and stuff like that. They have a whole team, so it's just a bunch of other people who work from home. I would love to join their team and just kind of make it a learning experience. But yeah, that's who I'd collab with.
What are the system requirements for the editing software that you use? And also, what editing software do you use?
Well, I use Final Cut Pro. It's really called Final Cut Pro X, but same thing. It is a paid software, so if you're not so sure, definitely get the 7-day free trial. And if you're not so sure, and I don't know why you not be sure. It's a really good editing software. I definitely recommend that. It's only for Macs. I will say that ahead of time. It is only for Macs. Yes.
Does it take longer for you to take the actual videos or to do the editing? And which one do you like the most, editing or filming?
That was a lot of noise, but yes, I definitely takes longer to edit. We filmed the Poppy commercial. And house stereotypes. It was really, I filmed everything in one day and it took me a couple weeks to edit it. But something short, like the Poppy commercial, we filmed everything in one day and it took me like an hour to edit that entire thing.
What's your favorite song?
I don't have one. I just don't.
Who's your favorite artist?
I don't have a favorite artist either. But if I had to choose one, I would do. That was hard. Maybe for King Country, they have really good songs. I would definitely recommend them. They have some really awesome songs. And also me, I make the songs as well, so I guess me kind of counts. But if you haven't done your stream, I would your question, sorry about that, go comment it down and I will answer it. Next question.
Why did you choose to make a YouTube channel?
Why did I choose to make a YouTube channel? So I could share all of my ideas with y'all, and I was kind of getting bored of all my files being built up, but that's why.
What's the worst video you have ever made?
My premiere. It was super cringy watching me. I had no experience. I was really nervous at YouTube. But yeah, that was definitely my worst video.
Where do you get your ideas for the videos?
I usually will sit down by myself for 15 minutes and just jot down ideas. But also, we will have like a family meeting and we'll just all brainstorm ideas.
What are cool pictures to take with your phone?
What are cool pictures to take with your phone? I think phones are the best for macro shots. Macro shots is if like extremely close shots like flowers or something like that. But yeah, macro shots are really cool with phones. And also landscapes.
Can you make a would you rather video?
Sure, why not? Would you rather video? Let's get it in the comments, guys.
Can you demonstrate your robot?
What do you mean demonstrate my robot? I'm not gonna do that. Fine, whatever. Beep, beep, bop. I am a robot. That was really cringy. All right.
Hey, Owen, this is Connor, and the question I want to ask you is, what is your favorite hobby?
All right. Shout out to Connor. And again, my favorite hobby is pickleball, baseball, filming, editing, and reading. Definitely.
What sports do you like to play?
Pickleball and baseball. And basketball too.
What made you want to start a YouTube channel?
Same reason I like to share my stuff with y'all, and to I was like, what am I gonna do with all these videos? I'm not just gonna make it for fun. So I posted my videos on YouTube, and I was just like, fine, let's just see what people think. And looking at 21 subscribers, so that's pretty good. But that about wraps it up for the first stream of the Owen Odyssey. That was insanely fun. So thank you for coming, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.